Alright, AR manual standard recommended practices specification of the tanker car's Appendix WM1002, procedure qualification, Chapter 12, welding procedure specification. Each company should prepare a welding procedure specification that defines file for the welding procedure specification is written with a qualified welding procedure prepared with it to provide the direct production, making production will specific requirement of welding performance specification of the documents may be approved, provide direction of the welding operator to ensure the compliance with the specification. The company should have the document clearly defined system to ensure the welding, the parameters being used within the limits of welding performance specification. Content of the welding performance specification. Completed welding performance specification describe the essential and non-essential with the notch toughness is required by the tanker car specification, supplementing essential variables for the welding process. The welding performance specification variables are listed in process W7. The welding procedure specific data welding performance specification reference support with the proper procedure qualification records described in 12.2. The welding performance specification should include the company name, date, and signature of the responsible official company authorizing it in use. The company may include with any other information welding performance specification that may be helpful to making specification compliant weldment. Change of the welding performance specification. Changes made with the non-essential variables of the welding performance specification. Suit with the production requirement of requalification. Provide with the tough change with the document change with essential with the supplemental. Essential with the notch toughness required with the tanker car specification. Variable to require requalification welding performance specification. Additional to the performance qualification records to support the change of the essential supplementary essential variables with those should change outside range permitted with the specification. Format welding performance specification. Information required with the welding performance specification. Maybe the format written tabular with the needs of each of the company as long as the variable. Every essential and non-essential when required supplemental essential variables outlined in table W7 include a reference, availability of welding performance specification, welding performance specification of the weldment made specification should be available with a performance reference, procedure qualification record. Each company should be required to prepare with a qualified procedure qualification record as defined as filed with procedure qualification record. Procedure qualification record is variables recorded during the welding of the test coupons containing the test result of the test and specimen. Recorded variable to non-fall with a small range of actual variables due to the production of the welding content of the procedure qualification record. Completed procedure qualification record shall document the essentials with notch toughness is required by the tanker car specification. Supplementary essential variables. Table W8 for each of the welding process during the welding of the test scoop, the non-essential with the other variable even during the welding of the test scoop may be recorded with the company's output variables recorded with such actual variables to include ranges during the welding of the test scoop beyond variable to non-monitored during the welding should not be recorded if not intended with a full range extreme of the given range of the variables to be used during qualification and users required to specify essentials or the required supplementary essential variable. The procedure qualification record shall include the company name of the date and the signature responsible official for the company authorizing and use. Certification procedure qualification records. The procedure qualification record accurate with the company required with the paragraph 9.3 with the company non-subject with the certification function. Certification is intended to be company's verification for the information procedure qualification record with the true records of the variables that were used during the welding test coupon resulting tensile bending macro as required. Test results are in compliance with the specification. One or more of the combination welding process filler metal other variables may be used when welding a test coupon. Approximate thickness welded metal deposit should be recorded for each set of the essential weld. Required essential supplementary essential variable to weld is metal deposit for the using each set of the variables should include with the tension, bending, knot, touch, toughness. Other mechanical test specimens are required. Change of the procedure qualification record. Changes of the procedure qualification record are permitted except with the described below. Additional editorial correction of the addenda of the procedure qualification record are permitted except of the editorial correction incorrect base metal filament metal number was assigned. An example, the addendum would be changing the result of the change of the specification. For example, the specification may assist with the new F number to a filler metal or an adapted a new filler metal under the established F number. They permit, depending on the particular specification requirements of organization of the use of the filler metal within the particular F number when prior to the specific revision of the company limited to the particular electrode classification that when used during qualification additional information incorporated with the procedure qualification record later data provided and the information sustained having been part of the original condition lab record, similar data, and all of the chain of the procedure qualification records required for the recertification as required in paragraph 3.0, including the date by the company format, procedure qualification record information required to be the procedure qualification record for the format, written tabular with the needs each of the company, as long as every essential when required supplemental essential variable to the table of the W8 would include the type of the test, number of the test results shall be listed in the performance qualification record. Availability of procedure qualification record used to support welding performance specification available to those authorized to examine the procedure qualification record need not to be available to the welder operator. Multiple welding performance specifications with one procedure qualification record, multiple procedure qualifications with one welding procedure specification. Several welding procedure specification record prepared data single with a procedure qualification record. One G-plate procedure qualification may support welding performance spec for FV, front, vertical, horizontal, overhead positions on the plate pipe with all the other essential variables. Single the welding performance specification may cover a set of essential variables the range as long as the supporting procedure qualification record is each essential required supplemental essential variable. Single welding performance specs may cover thickness range for the 1/8 to 1 1/4 inch of the procedure qualification record sits for the both at 1/8 through 3/8 of an inch and 3/8 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch ranges. Choose the number of the welding procedure qualification required for the M number and the P numbers over the assigned with the base model depending on the characteristic of all the composition, welding, and mechanical properties which are logically determined for steel and the steel alloys. Group numbers are assigned with additional M numbers and P numbers. Group number classified with the metal with the M number and P numbers for the purpose of the procedure qualification. Non-toughness requirement are specified for these assignments that apply with the base material with an indiscriminately substituted base material qualification test without consideration compatibility standing point metallurgic properties post-weld heat treatment design mechanical properties service requirements within the notch of the consideration presupposed base metal meet the specific requirements of the M number and P number of the group number qualification procedure. Qualification groove fill penetration weld. The groove weld test coupon shall qualify the thickness strength of the bolt base from the metal of the deposit of the metal to be used for the production. Limits of the qualification should be conformed with the table of W8. Welding performance specification qualification groove weld should be made with the groove west weld test plate tension guide bend specimen and nuts. Toughness should be made when required by paragraph 1235. Welding performance specs should be qualified by the groove weld with the range of essential variables listed. Satisfactory qualification test for the specimen prepared with the groove weld test plate shall be qualified with the welding performance specification with both bolt, butt, and fillet welds with the range of essential variable. The qualification partial penetration groove welds. Partial penetration groove welds shall be qualified in accordance with the requirement of the table W8 with a bolt base from the deposit weld of metal thickness. 12321 welding performance specification have the qualified complete joint preparation groove weld applied with a welding partial penetration groove weld with the same of the partial penetration joint shall be prepared with a 3 micro edge cross sectional test specimen should be made to demonstrate the effectiveness weld side of the partial joint met. Qualification fillet weld welding performance specification qualification fillet weld should be made with a groove weld test and coupons exemption with the steel have mechanical properties enhanced by quenching and tempering. For instance, welding performance specification qualification fillet should be made using a fillet weld test plate C figures 4-6 W6 and W15. Satisfactory qualification test results specimens prepared with a fillet weld test plate shall qualify the welding performance specification for use of fillet welds with the range of essential variables. Weld repair, weld build up, welding performance specification qualified groove weld shall be the applicable welded repair with the groove weld fillet welds except as excluded with chapter 12.3.3.1. For the weld build-up under the following provisions, 12.3.4.1 for fillet weld repairs and weld build-up, no limitation of thickness base metal with the deposit of the metal. 12.3.4.2 for groove weld repairs, thickness range of the base metal with the deposit of the weld metal should be in accordance with the table of W8. Alright, for weld build-up, there's no limitation of thickness base metal and deposit of weld metal with should be in accordance with the table of W8. Chapter 3.5. 12.3.5 qualification pressure tanks. In addition to the other requirement specification of the welding performance specification, welding pressure tanks qualified with a procedure qualification record that have the Sharpie impact test tested or below negative 30 degrees Fahrenheit to meet the requirement of the table of W1. In addition to the essential variables specified for the table of W8, only essential for the table of W8 shall be filed with the production testing number, then reduce the impact testing unless otherwise specified on synthetic stainless steel made in accordance with paragraph 16.92 with laid below with the post-weld heat treatment using 301 304L316 filler metal, the AWS specification, except for the requirements of paragraph. Welding performance specific commodities shall be made with the base material of the Title 49-179-102. 12.4. Essential variable when any of the applicable changes, essential variable is described in the table of W8 or is made with the welding procedure specification. The new procedure qualification record will be required. Notch toughness required with the tank car specification supplementary essential variable in the table of W8 also applied on essential variable changes made with the welding procedure specification according with 12.113. 12.5. Welding procedure specification data. The following matrix indicates welding data to be included. Welding performance specification for the welding process. The welding performance specification may be presented in any format, written, tabular, provided with the data required for the matrix included in C paragraph W12.1. Welding performance specification listed variable of performance qualification record with a full range permitted qualification variable practical limit determined by the company for other qualification variable. The table of W7 the welding performance specification data. We have welding performance specification, and to the right we have our different kinds of welding performance types. Joint design, joint type, dimension, treatment, backside, gouging, preparation, 3 back material if used, 4 total cross-section area, 5 method equipment using minimum flash, 6 end preparation method, base materials M and P number group, number 2 thickness range qualified, 3 diameter tubular only, 4 diameter solid and tubular, 5 coating description of the type of the present. Filler metal with the specification classification F and A number that is not classified with the nominal composition manufacturer trade designation metal thickness process filler metal classification filler metal side with the diameter flux electrode classification penetration enhancing flux supplemental filler metal consumable insert in the type of the energized filler metal hot position welding position progression vertical welding, preheating interpass, preheat minimum interpass, temperature maximum, if applicable, preheat maximum maintenance, heat treatment, post-weld heat treatment, temperature and time applied, number to post-weld heat treatment, cycles from welding cycles, shielded gas, torch shielding gas, flow rate range, root shielding gas, flow rate range, shielding gas composition, pressure and purging time, electrical, current over the wire, feed, speed, current type and polarity, voltage range, except for the minimum manual welding, special classification, diameter, tungsten, electrode transfer mode, poles, current mode, show the indicated flash time, upset current variables, welding process for the manual, semi-automatic, mechanized, and automatic, from mechanized, automatic, single and multiple electrode spacing, single, multiple pass, contact tube, working distance, clean, painting, string or weave beads, travel speed with the mechanized, automatic welding, manual application requiring heat input, qualification, type of the model, equipment, upset, length of the force, distance between clamping dies, preparation, clamping areas, clamping force, forward and reverse speeds, use of thermal processes. Or it's still the same table, essential variable changes, procedure qualification record, requalification, joint design, change and filler of the groove weld, change from the joint configuration, base metal, change from M number to P number to base metal with the M number, P number to base metal with the combination M number and P number base metal with the ASAM 9 welding bracing fusion qualifications, P number to AWS 2 P21 base metal grouping welding procedure qualification. M numbers A or MSRP C3, Appendix M, the Table 10.1 base metal groupings, exemption with the requirement of test group on base metal with the M10C, with the P10C, to the M10C, the P10C, should also qualify with the M1P1, M to M1P1, or change from unlisted metal base material with the different unlisted base material with the not listed base material, vice versa. Change the base metal thickness beyond the range permitted with the Table W12. For single mass, multiple pass welding, any pass of greater than 1/2 inch thick, and increase for the base metal thickness beyond 1 times the qualification test coupon. For a short circuiting transfer method, the qualification test coupon thickness is less than 1/2 inch from the increase the thickness beyond the 1.1 times the qualification test coupon. Change specification type of the grade of the base metal with the when joints are usually made between the two different base metals. The procedure qualification should be made at applicable combination if the procedure qualification has been made at each of the two base metals when welded together themselves. A change in the nominal diameter, nominal thickness of the tubular cross-section, increase the total cross-section area around beyond the qualified non-tubular cross-section. Filler metals, change in the fillet number of the table of W9 and the W11 or any of the fillet F and the fillet number to any filler metal not listed in table W9 for W11. Non-furious filler metal with the changes AWS classification shown in the table of W11 and any other fillet metal. For furious metal, change with a chemical composition weld with a deposit with the A number with one A number to do any other A number. Table W10 qualification A number 1 shall qualify A number for A number 2 and vice versa. In lieu A number designation, nominal chemical composition welded deposit should be the indicated welding performance specification, and on the procedure qualification record designation, nominal chemical composition may also reference the AWS classification except for the G suffix of the manufacturer's trade designation and other established procedure procurement documents. 13. Deletion and the addition to filler metal. A change in one of the filler metal products forms another bare solid metal core, flux-coated solid metal core powder. When alloying the welded metal largely dependent on the composition flux used in the ink chamber of any of the part of the welding procedure would result in the important allowing elements in the welded metal to be outside the specific range of the chemistry and given it with a welding performance specification. If the evidence of production weld is not being made in accordance with welding performance specification, the inspector may require that the check made of the chemical composition of the weld metal, such as the check with the preferably made of the production weld, where the alloy content weld metal largely dependent on the composition supplementary filler metal with any change with any of the part of welding procedure would result with the important alloying elements of the weld metal being outside specific range of the chemistry given the welding performance specification. Change the manufacturer brand product designated part with the number of the filler metal qualified welding performance specification required that the electrode G classification required tensile strength lower than that over the base metal. The electrode does not have the AWS classification that defines chemical limited to change and indicator of the minimal tensile strength when flux wire combination is classified with the AWS specification. Either the flux trade name and the wire trade name with neither the flux nor the wires are classified AWS specification. Change flux trade name when the wire is classified with the AWS specification but the flux is not. Flux trade name for A number 8. Deposit the emission of the consumable inserts. Each position changing upward, downward, from downward to upward in progression specified at any passive vertical weld. Preheat at a crease at more than 100 degrees in preheat temperature. Qualify the minimum temperature welding specified in welding performance specification. Preheat temperature of 32 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. The welding procedure qualification and test temperatures is minimum. Change more than 10% of the amplitude of the number of the preheating cycle of the qualified and preheating methods of the employed with a change with a preheating temperature more than 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Post-weld heat treatment. Addition of the deleting post-weld heat treatment. Adding the addition or deletion of post-weld heat treatment. Change 25. Change of the specified post-weld heat treatment time. Temperature ranges beyond the provided in W16.4 and table of W16. Change with more than 10% of the normal number of the post-weld heat treatment heat current cycles following the welding cycle. 27. The change of the post-weld heat treatment is specified with the temperature, time, and the range of the treatment, the performance of separately welding operation, shielded gas flux, a change of a single shielded shielded gas for any other single shielded gas mixture, shielded gas device for the unspecified percentage composition, shielded gas mixture in addition to the emission of shielded gas. A change involved with addition of the deletion of the gas back and the back gas combination of the specified flow range of the back gassing, change in flux involving either addition depletion of the material screen sign finer than 200 mesh or 79% of 10 millimeters involving used recrushed. 30. A change in shield of the gas type of the gas pressure or purging time. Electrical characteristics, change in spray arc, global arc, or pulse arc, sharp or too short arc, circuiting arc, or vice versa. Change AC to DC, vice versa. DC welding electron negative tripolarity to the electropositive reverse polarity, vice versa. Technique of machine automatic welding, change with a single arc to a multiple arc, vice versa. Change with one welding to any other welding process with a combination welding process. And then a change for the method. Equipment is minimized with internal flashing with an end of the preparation method. Change with flashing time more than 10%. Change with the upset current time more than 10%. Change with the type of the model of the welding equipment. Change with the upset length of the force more than 10%. Change with the distance between the clamp ties dies more than 10%. Or change in surface preparation clamping areas. 43. A change in clamping force by more than 10%. Change 44. A change more than 10% of the forward reverse speed, and that's in technique. 45. A change in joint design. A change in groove joint design results in decreased groove angle, decreased groove root radius, decrease root opening, increase of root face. Base metal. Welding procedure specification shall be qualified one of the following same base metal with included type of the grade to be used in the production weld ferrous metal with the base listed in the same M and P number, group number, base metal to be used in production welding. See table M10 for the tank plate. Base metal in the ASME section 9 for the base metals. For non-ferrous base metals listed in the same as PM number and P number, UNS number, the ASM section 9 table of the QWQB 422, the base metal is to be used in production welding. Minimum base metal thickness T, minimum thickness plate, thickness is test coupon or 5/8 of an inch, whichever is less, half the thickness of the thinner plate base thickness metal when the test coupon is less than 1/4 of an inch. Filler metals. Change of the nominal diameter electrode over 1/4 of an inch. Chain with the AWS specification filler metal classification. For example, the ferrous metal chains of low hydrogen coating type have the same minimum test strength of chemical analysis. Change filler metal with a metal grade, brand name or grade unless AWS specification requires Sharpie impact properties equal to the required value for the relevant post-weld heat-treated condition. Position change from any position, vertical position, uphill progression, vertical uphill progression qualifies for all positions. String B to weave with a B with the vertical position, uphill with the progression, preheat and increase more than 100 degrees Fahrenheit, maximum interpass temperature, cord welding procedure qualification record, shield gas or flux, any change of flux brand with a classification designation. To change the type of the current polarity. 55. And increase the heat input, increase the volume of the weld metal with the deposit per unit length of weld. The change the volume of the welded metal means increase the bead size with the decrease in the length of that weld bead per unit in electrode. Increase of the heat input should be determined by 1, 2, or 3 weight non-waveform control, or by 2 or 3 for the waveform control welding. Heat input in joules volt equals welded voltage volt times ampere times 60 over the traverse speed, inches, minutes, and millimeters or over millimeters. 2. Heat input intensity energy measured joules, heat input joules and inches. Joules equal energy and joules is over the welded bead length in inches. Heat and using the instantaneous power measurement of joules per second or watts. Power joules per second or watts and times arc time. Over the weld bead length. The requirement for the measuring of the heat input with the volume of the wood weld metal does not apply with the welding procedure specification qualified with the grain refining austenizing heat treatment after welding. Alright, technique 56 of the machine automatic welding process change with more than 10 plus or minus 10% of the width of frequency weld time of the oscillation. B, the single electrode, multiple electrode, or vice versa. And then table W9 says AWS specification with a number of steel filler metal grouping electrode welding rod qualifications. Type of the welds, class various welded analyst procedure qualifications. Goes over the different type of weld deposits in their chromium alloys. W11 fillet number of non-ferrous metals grouping electrode welding rods qualifications. 12.6 test of the base material filler metal with the welding procedure comply with the applicable welding procedure specification information regarding essential with when required supplementary essential variable number 12.4 and table W8 above shall be recorded in the facility procedure qualification record prepared and procedure qualified in C figure W11. Dimension of the test plate length of the weld with the position to provide the required of the test specimen. The dimension of the plates to fill it weld should be noted in figure W6 of sketch B. When making the procedure for the test weld for test for groove welds of the recommended consideration be given an effectively angular lateral the end of the regime of the weldment. This applies particularly to the material of the weldment of the 80,000 psi of the tensile strength with higher or having sections of roll with lower and higher tensile strength. Additional restraints during the welding may result when the cracking otherwise may occur. Welded groove thickness less than 5/8 of an inch should be prepared with a thermal process. The test for the process employed with the during fabrication quench for the tempered material of the groove pattern preparation shall include back gouging, back grooving, removal of the unsound metal with the thermal process for the procedure employed with during fabrication test specimen. For procedure qualification, type of the number of the test specimen required with the unknown thickness range of the both mass metal with the deposit of the weld metal as shown figure table W12. Test specimen shall be removed in the order shown in figure W3 sketch B, W6 sketch B, the W20 sketch A, and W20 sketch B. All test specimens should be prepared and tested to meet the requirements prescribed in the applicable portion paragraphs 50607090 and 10.2 of this appendix. 12.7.4, the number of test plate sets and attachments required in the table W12 shall be prepared, tested, provided procedure qualification that will be used for the fabrication, repairing, alteration conversions to AR approved tanker jars. Table of W12, procedure qualification, number, type of specimens, range, the thickness, quality, the thickness of the thinnest member of the test, coupon welded to inches, range of the thickness of the base metal qualified minimum, maximum range of the thickness, deposit welded metal qualified tension, and the type of the number of the test required tension, side bends, face bend, root bend, fillet welds, thickness of the test, coupon welded inch, range of thickness, minimum, maximum, unlimited, type of the numbers of the test required tension, guide bend test, and that's a fillet, has a fillet weld T-joint, and it's a 5. 12.8 retest. When one or more of the test specimens of the table W12 fail to meet the requirements of retest, may be under the following condition. When the failure specimen is attributed to welder performance, immediate retest may be made. When the failure of the specification attributed to the essential variable of the welding procedure specification, make the necessary change, make new qualification test. 12.9 renewal qualification. Once the welding procedure is qualified, it should continue with either indefinitely without range of the essential variable of the current edition specification. Chapter 13 fabrication.